Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 16th of this. Ooh, excuse me, indigestion. 16th of December, 2024. A very fun streaming day. Let's talk all about it. So, as today started, people were shocked. People were blown away. They were like, "What's going on?" Because I was on time. I know. It's been a while with all this new tech setup and everything that I've been doing and all these issues I'm running into. Me being on time has been a rarity the last 2 weeks, but the stream started on time, went down without a hitch. Fun podcast today, although admittedly, no major topics really to discuss. It was more of a chill day. I had a follow up on yesterday's story about the account that tried to scam me, which now looks like it has completely been unfollowed by bots, which is pretty funny. And, we actually looked for some new fast food because, DSP tries it. It looks like we're about to do it very soon. And then we're going to need another one. And we actually went to all these different fast food places and couldn't really come up with anything. But then we ran into something kind of interesting that may be good or could be completely disgusting. So anyway, if you want to know all about that, definitely check out the Level 1 podcast from earlier today. Then we jumped into Marvel Rivals. And today, with Marvel Rivals, the way that I'm doing it is basically I'm saying to everyone, hey, listen, we will do whatever you guys want. Basically, if you contribute $20, you pick whoever you want me to use. I don't care. I'm open to anyone. I could do a return character, a new character, whoever, right? And so we did this, and it went pretty good. First, we started off with Squirrel Girl, and then after that, we started picking other people. I think it was Iron Fist and Black Widow, okay? So it went well. I would say out of those three characters, Squirrel Girl is decent. Iron Fist is good. I did not like Black Widow. Reason being, the game is really, really tight with shots. And, I'm using gamepad, and it's hard to nail my shots. I'm thinking if I was using keyboard and mouse, it definitely would have been better. But, I don't think the game has aim assist. To my knowledge, some heroes do. Like, for example, Scarlet Witch has a move where it's a homing shot. She doesn't even need to aim, just be in the general vicinity. But in this case, I think with Black Widow, you have to be like dead on accurate, like more than any game that I've played in a very long time. But the funny part about it is, right, I'm fighting against other snipers like Hawkeye, and I'm noticing that no one is using Black Widow in this game, but a ton of people are using Hawkeye. So I said to the chat, why? They said, oh, because Hawkeye's 10 times better. Unlike Black Widow, who fires and has to reload, fire, reload, Hawkeye can literally go boom, 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 like rapid fire. So even if you miss the first shot, you can generally figure out where the next shot should be. And without 2-3 shots, you're going to hit like crazy. And I was like, wait a minute. So what you're telling me here is that in the game, they have characters that are blatantly great and then characters that just aren't good at all. There's no like balance. Like I could see Black Widow harder to shoot or to hit with, but maybe she does like double damage. No, Hawkeye's just as good as her, but he could go rapid fire, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. And I'm like, wait, what? Kind of reminds me of like Wolverine. Wolverine isn't that good. He has a move that's supposed to grab you and launch you, and it doesn't even work. It like passes through you half the time. Meanwhile, you got Iron Fist, who has a move that can absorb hits, and immediately he goes to the rapid fire punches, and if he gets worked up, he can just start destroying everyone in like a row. I did it. It was 2 or 3 times I wiped the whole enemy team using Iron Fist. He's tough to use, but he's very rewarding. So it's like, if you're going to use melee, use Iron Fist, right? Like, why would you use Wolverine? Same thing here. If you're going to be a sniper, use Hawkeye. Don't use Black Widow. She's nowhere near as good. So anyway, I'm definitely noticing discrepancies like that as we play, okay? Did not hit the goal on the first stream, but decent support, over $100 of support. So I was happy with that. Second stream was the coin game. Now, for those who don't know, the coin game is one of 3 different indie games that you guys convinced me to try recently. And I did a stream where I had tried all 3 and really had a good time with them. And so the coin game basically is an arcade simulator. And I had already done the entire first arcade and gone to a second, which is a space-themed one, and I'd run out of time. So this time we started in the space-themed arcade, and I did all the different arcade games there, and we did laser tag, and we did go-karts, which was super fun. I actually hit some jackpots and things in the games, and we're starting to save up because there's good rewards at these different arcades. The one that I was at tonight had a hoverboard. I was like, oh, that would be neat if there's a real hoverboard in the game. You can like hover around the locations. So we did some of that, and then we left, and we went on the bus to the pier, and on the pier, there was a whole amusement park set up with rides, carnival games, all kinds of stuff. I was like, whoa, this is neat. I thought it was just arcades. This game has more than that. So we did the whole amusement park, and then we went across the street to the mall, and at the mall there's a giant food court and a bunch of stores and another arcade, which we're now in, and that's where we actually kind of ran out of time. Dude, it was so fun. We had great conversation. We were hanging out. We were chatting. It was really enjoyable playing these games. Some of them I was actually quite good at. Others I sucked at, but I won the jackpot in a bunch of them. I think by the end of the night, we had around 30,000 tickets out of the 100,000 that we need to get the hoverboard. So, we're getting there. Chat was great. We had great interaction, and we exceeded the goal. The goal 150, we had over 200 bucks. It was a shame because we had great momentum, and then it slowed down. I was like, oh, maybe tonight would have been a night where we double up, and actually we get 2, because right now we're at goals hit of 9. We are only 1 away from having DSP tries it of Popeyes. So it's very large potential that tomorrow during the Bloodborne stream we could hit it. And I would say, I'd urge everyone, if you're going to contribute tomorrow, come by and contribute during the Bloodborne stream. Why? Because if we hit it, I'm going to order and we're going to eat it right then. We're going to do it right after Bloodborne ends. So obviously, the sooner the better. Because let's say we hit it Tuesday night. Well, I'm not going to order it then. That's not dinner for me. I'm not going to eat a meal at late at night. It would have to wait till the next day, you see? So we hit on tomorrow's first stream. I'll order the food. It'll be great. But thank you guys. Today was a great day of variety gameplay. I had a great time. And, hit the goals on the second stream, exceeded them. Ended up being a really good day overall. It's great, okay? So, good stuff. Had a great day today. So tomorrow, then, what are we going to do? Well, tomorrow we're going to have a level 1 podcast in the morning. I'm not exactly sure what the topics will be. Nothing particularly of super interest happened today. I am still having some things with my setup that I'm trying to work out and perfect. It's certainly not perfect yet, but I'm getting there. It's getting better every day, I feel. So maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. But for the most part, we'll see what happens. Any current events, new game information. It seems like after Game Awards last week, there hasn't really been anything going on in the realm of gaming. I mean, there usually isn't this time of year. So if I have time, I want to tally up your nominations and create the poll for the Christmas games, for the Christmas Marathon, which is now going to happen 1 week from today. It's going to be actually Monday, the 23rd of December, Christmas Marathon all day long. Me drinking this insanely strong single malt whiskey, or single malt Scotch whiskey, which is going to be crazy good. Plus me dressing up in holiday attire, playing the variety of games you guys have nominated and are about to vote on. There'll be some food. There'll be a good amount of stuff. So if I have time to do it tonight, I will. If I don't, I'll definitely probably do it tomorrow. Even if I have to do it live during the freaking podcast, I'll do it live during the podcast. Maybe we'll do like a live tally in a file and count it up and then make the poll based on, what was the most nominated games, and go from there. So we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it live tomorrow. We'll see. But that's maybe what we'll do tomorrow. And then tomorrow, first stream is Bloodborne, the Old Hunters DLC finale. We're finishing up the laboratory. We're very close to the end of it. And then we're going to go into the final area. If you remember, it's the nautical town with the really tough enemies, tricky traps, and then, of course, Orphan, the final boss of Bloodborne that's incredibly tough. We'll see how that goes. And then tomorrow night, it's going to be more Indiana Jones in the Great Circle, which I'm excited for. We are in a part of the game where we have one more major side quest to do. And once that's completed, then we do the major story and you leave the Vatican and we go to the next part of the game. So tomorrow night, we very well may actually see what the next part of the game is. Okay? All right. So, guys, that is it. Great streaming day. I had a great time. I hope you did too. I don't think I'm going to take any highlights today. I think that the highlights I did yesterday were good. Between me inviting Mr. Mediker to my podcast on Thursday and also the scammer story, I think that was enough and give people more time to watch them. But tomorrow should be a great one. I hope you'll join me, all right? Everyone, thank you so much for the fun day and the gameplay and the support. I'll see you all in the morning for another great day here on DSP Gaming or over on DSP Gaming Reel on Kick. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out. See you tomorrow.